What up, everybody? We've got a new box here. One that I haven't gotten before. Geek Fuel. This is a new monthly subscription box. It's not new, it's new to me. This is the first month I've got it. I heard good things about it, so I thought I'd check it out. And it was at a decent price, so I thought it was worth checking out. So, let's see what it's brought us. Let's see if we'll be keeping this box. Comes in a red box. I like how I can distinguish between all the boxes too. They all come in different colors, which I think is nice. Know exactly what's here. My dog ate the shit out of this one, so box isn't in great condition, but that's okay. Excuse me. So it comes with this nice like silvery paper and a little robot sticker, which is cool. So as usual, comes with a t-shirt. Now I really like the design of this one. It's pretty simple, but it's still funny, it's still clever. So Batman's Pac-Man, and then it has the Riddler, Catwoman, and the Penguin, and the Joker. Kind of like a little Pac-Man type of thing. So this is cool. They didn't overdo it with the design. It's very simple, it's a funny joke. I really like the design. The t-shirt quality feels okay. I tried the shirt on. So with Geek Fuel, I went up a shirt size just because I wear a large, and that's the size I wear, but with a lot of these boxes, I always get a large, and they're always like super tight, because they give them like pre-shrunk and like super awkward sizes, so I decided to go up a size just to like see if it would help at all. It did, kinda, but I run into the same problem, so it fits better on the body, but all these shirts, these poor quality shirts, like, they have such huge sleeves. Like, look at this, like, nobody has arms that big. Like, there's just nobody out there with arms this giant. Like, why are they making sleeves this big? I think they should make more fitted sleeves just in shirts in general. So, other than the sleeves, it actually fit really well. It was long enough, it was wide enough, I think it was a good size, and it was good quality. It seemed to sit okay. The sleeves are just weird. So, I really liked the shirt. I thought it was decent quality, and it was a cool design. I liked it. Thought it was funny. Next, we have a glass, a pint glass, which I think is really cool because I drink from these all the time. In pretty much every video you've ever seen me do, I've had a pint of beer, and that's what I'm drinking. Like, that's what I use. So I think that's great. And I've never seen one of these in there before, and it didn't break, which is cool. The only part that sucks is it's one I already have. Wonder Woman. Like, this was a series from like 5 or 6 years ago that my girlfriend got me for Christmas. A cool set, it had 4 of them in there. And it's a really nice glass, it's a good choice, but like, what are the odds of them getting the ones I already had? I only have one set of DC glasses from so long ago from Target, and then they happen to send me the same one. Like, what are the odds of that? Like, honestly, like, I have no idea. So, I was bummed out about that, but it's not their fault. They would have no way of knowing I had this one. So, not their fault, it was just me. I'm personally bummed about it, but that's okay. I think it's cool they sent these. I wish they'd sent like any other kind so I could use it, but now I have 2 Wonder Woman. I'd like 2 Batman, but Wonder Woman. And it's funny because it says you have a selection of 4 pints, and it says one of them's a mystery pint. And they're like, oh, which one is it? Let me tell you, spoiler alert, it's Superman. How do I know? Because I have it right here. I'm drinking out of that glass. This is from that series. You can tell because it looks exactly the same. Has the name and the character. That's the mystery glass. It's Superman. There's nothing special about it at all. They bought this set of 4 pints and they tried to make it sound really special. It's just pints. But I still really like these. I like drinking out of glasses like these with the pictures on them. I think it's really cool. I think it's puts some style into the beer I'm drinking, and whenever you go out to a bar you drink out of glasses like this, so I like they're decorated. So really good choice. It's just happenstance, bad luck that I happen to have it, but other than that I think it was a good choice to put in the box, and I think it's really cool. Again, wish I didn't get Wonder Woman, but that's okay. So, beer glass. Next, we have some soap. Soap on a rope. Space Invaders, soap on a rope. Now this is cool, like this is something where it's just like a kind of a gag gift. It's funny though, and it is soap. I think I'll legitimately use this. I'll hang this in my bathroom, and it's convenient because it's on a rope. And it comes in a cool package and everything, so that's fine. I'll use that. Cool. Soap on a rope. Next, We have some gummy worm candy, which look really cool because they look like actual earthworms with these giant gummy worms that look like earthworms, which I'm totally going to eat. They look delicious, and they look really cool. It's that, and it's also an advertisement because they give you a free promo code for a game download for a game called Worms. I don't know if you guys ever remember that as kids or ever played it, but I love that game. I was obsessed with that game. It's such a fun game to play. So I was totally psyched to get a download for it because it's an $8 download and they give it to you for free. The only bad side about it is you have to download a specific app to use it, and then you have to download it to that app, and you can't use it from your phone. That's what I was bummed out about. I was going to be totally psyched if it was a mobile one, because I've been waiting for this game to come to like the iPhone or something like that to make an app for it, because I'd pay for that because I really like the game. But it's not for the phone, it's only for the desktop, and you have to like create an account and stuff, and I tried it and the download didn't work, and I don't know why. It was very difficult to do it, so it didn't go through. So hopefully I can make that download work because I do like that game. But even without the game, the worms are cool and they look delicious. So I'm totally gonna eat those. So that's cool. And then we also have some filler stuff. We have the pin and the sticker. It says I love retro. Pin says the same thing. Nothing special. And the last thing we got is a magazine. Retro Video Game Magazine. I've heard about this magazine. This is like a mini issue, issue number 0, that they did just for the box. And normally I wouldn't care about magazines they put in there because they're usually crappy. But this one was actually really cool. Like I like thumbed through it a little bit and I actually really liked it. And it showed a bunch of like cool products that you can buy online that are like geek related. So I actually got some pretty good tips on some things that I might want to like check out and buy myself. So I thought that was pretty cool. I liked the magazine. And that was all the items for this one. So let's do a rundown and do a quick value of this box. Alright, so value time. T-shirt, I'll give this a $15 rating. It was decent. They printed it on the brand that I don't like, the Gildan, but this one was okay. They made it long enough, they made it wide enough. It may have helped I got a bigger size. The sleeves don't fit at all, which is, it's like a plague that goes across t-shirts. I have this problem with even like nicer t-shirts. I don't know why they make sleeves so big. Like, who has these giant like 2-foot arms? Like, it's ridiculous. But anyway, I like the design. I think I'm definitely going to wear it. I'm just going to roll the sleeves up a little bit. So I thought that was very cool. I'll definitely give this 15 bucks. No problem. As for the glass, I actually know exactly how much these cost because I've already bought them. So a set of 4 of them, including the mystery one, which is Superman, all 4 glasses cost about 20. It was like $22.50 or like 25, somewhere between 20 and 25. So if you do the math divided by 4, that makes each glass like $5 or $6. But that's kind of not how it works. I know for a fact that when you buy them separately, if you were to buy a separate pint with the design on it and things like that, it would cost close to $10 for just one. When you buy a set, they're cheaper, but when you buy one, it's right about $10. I see them like that all the time. So about $10 for the pint. Now the soap. Soap on a rope, Specialized. This will actually run you like anywhere from like $8 to $10. Normal soap, not that big a deal. A few bucks, you can get as cheap as $1, but like a couple dollars. Soap on a rope, specialty, a couple more dollars than that because it's specialty. And now that you add this like special packaging here, that actually increases the value. If you were just to buy it separate, it would be cheap, but since it has cool packaging and stuff, that actually highly increases the value. So you would actually end up paying, like in a novelty store, you'd get this at Spencer's, probably like $9.99. So I would put it 8 to 10 bucks. Soap on a rope. Now the worms. Now this is really hard to put a value on. It says on here value of $8, and technically they're right because the game, if you were to download it yourself, costs $8, but it's really hard to put a value on it because the $8 value is the price that they made it. Like, it's this company advertising for themselves. That company can charge whatever they want. They're charging $8, so this technically has an $8 value. But it's also hard to say that because my download didn't work. And it doesn't work for the mobile app. So it's, I don't know if I'm ever going to use it, but they still kind of gave it to you. And it's hard to put value on things that aren't tangible. They're digital. They're like conceptual. So I have kind of two values. On the high end, it would be $8 because that's what they say it is. On the low end, I'm just going to value the candy, which I'd put $2. It's good candy. So $2 to $8 if you want to put a value on that code if you actually use it. If you do, great, then it's definitely worth $8 if you can figure out how to get it to work, but it's not super user friendly. So, man. So there's that. And then the last thing, the sticker and the pin, not really worth anything, maybe $1, is the magazine. So the actual size magazine does have value, like quite a few dollars, like probably $5, if not 6 or 7 or something like that. So I want to give at least some value to this because it was actually a pretty cool magazine. It's not worth a lot or anything, but I'm gonna put like $1, maybe $2 even. Like, I think it's worth that. It's a fun little magazine. It deserves some kind of value because there was a lot of cool stuff in here, and I did enjoy it. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about: enjoying the items in the box. And I read the magazine, and I got some legitimate enjoyment out of it. So that's what it's all about. So I'll give it $1 or $2 value, no big deal. And the sticker, if you want to put $1 value on that, but it's more of just like freebie stuff. So anyway, total value on the box. On the low end, about $31. On the high end, about $45. You have a big difference here because of things like the code. It's a little harder to value. The price of this box is $23.90, so almost $24. So to get double, you'd want about $46. On the high end, $46 to $48. On the high end, this was at $45. So honestly, this is one of the few times I'm going to lean more towards the higher values of these things, just because the shirt was good, the glass was good, and those are harder to find, and those do, if you go to a comic store, they do charge a lot for them. I wouldn't be surprised, 10. The same thing with the soap, $10 if you found it somewhere. And although I couldn't make it work, if someone can make it work, this is worth $8, because that is a cool game, and you can't get it anywhere else. So this does technically have a value of $8. So you don't have to value it at that, but I'm leaning more towards the high end of this, and when you do that, you get pretty much double. Even on the low end, you definitely don't get double, but you get a good amount because you only paid a little over $20. It wasn't not like it was a $30 box or anything. So it depends on what your opinion is of the code and things like that, your personal opinion of it. That's kind of what you'll have to go off of. But I think overall this was pretty close to double. And I think I liked everything in here. I liked all the items in this box. I liked the shirt. I thought the glass was a good idea. Again, it was a coincidence that I have it. It's not a strike against them. I just have 2 now. I like the candy and the code. I like the magazine. So that's kind of why I'm leaning more towards the higher end and giving it better value, because I liked everything in here. For the first time trying this box, I'm pretty pleased. I'm not blown away by any means, but I'm pretty pleased. And I'm psyched that they put something like a glass in there, because no one else has done that, and I totally use those all the time. And they had a good design for the shirt, and they were creative. So I like this box. I thought it was a good one, and it got a decent value. So I'm going to give this one a rating of like a 6, maybe like a 6.5. Like, it was pretty good. So that's my value of the box. Tell me what you guys thought of it. Tell me if anyone else has gotten it, if you were able to try out the code, and tell me what glass you got, if you got a cooler character. And other than that, I got another box right after this one, so I'm going to do a video next right after this. So thank you all for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Love you all. Peace.